It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Bernard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, it's White. They will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Now White with a first down throw. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now White. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play calls think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now check. Patriot!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the... He's got a man, complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And down he'll go at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Now Bernard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, here's White. And James has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
We got three, fellas. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
The play fake, now White. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To throw, White. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
White. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, now, look at 56.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now let's go.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3.
A toss play to Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half. Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now White, over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Off play action, here's White. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. White looks to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now White. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Watch him now, Barney.
White off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Gets past 1 man. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards.
Patriot!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Handoff comes to Chubb. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Detroit!
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Chubb will get the call running left. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go now. Blue liner.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
White now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And all the way down to the 26. And what a big-time play there. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They run it again with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
White on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gone, 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 gone. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Here's White. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set! 319! 319!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, here's White. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, it's White. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Look at the juke. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gone!
Fourth down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Green 39. Green.
Back to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Complete. It's Johnson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Baltimore, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do it show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you